Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I want to talk about the Star Agent Program, which was a new initiative that was announced on Mobirum about 24 hours ago, and it's gotten quite a lot of buzz and feedback from the community already. The feedback is not necessarily positive, but I wanted to cover it for a few different reasons. I think primarily because a lot of people are going to immediately think of people like me for the STAR program, and I want to address my thoughts on it personally. I also want to give you guys some tips and advice for it, and I also want to discuss with those members of the community that are upset. I want to give you a different perspective altogether, because I don't want I don't want to let toxicity sit and kind of grow into something worse. We want to kind of stomp out the Mobirum boys as soon as they pop up their gopher heads. So what exactly is the Star Agent Program? This is kind of the important thing. It's basically like a content creator program. That's what it seems like to me, at least from the onset. And so if you're familiar with content creator programs in other mobile games or other even console games, this seems quite similar. However, the main difference I would say that I'm noticing is that there isn't any indication of a beta or test server for content creators to check out, but rather it revolves around rewarding content creators for either streaming or making videos about Marvel Future Fight in English by giving them things for themselves and giving them things to give away to fans. So let's kind of break down exactly what they're saying. And of course, it seems as though this is not necessarily the final product, because they do say things like schedule may change. But from what they have so far, we have to kind of judge it based on the text as it follows. So what exactly does the Star Agent Program guide list? Well, it lists an event period, which is a bit unclear because it's only 10 days, which means that if you don't have a channel or you don't have a Twitch yet, it would be almost impossible for you to get one up and running in 10 days. I mean, in order to get graphics for a banner, for a profile picture, even just to get those basic things built out, it's going to take you time to download the programs and the applications in order to get things ready, to go on Amazon and get a camera or a microphone. You're going to need all of these things. But anyways, I digress. Exactly how do you participate in this? Well, it says that you fill out a form, and the form is there, and then you email the form to this person at MFF. And the form basically asks for certain information about yourself, in addition to like your in-game name, and it asks you for URLs related to the content you're creating, and then it gives you some requirements. And I think the requirements are where people had a few issues with this. So let's go over the requirements. It says more than 500 YouTube or Twitch subscribers. So 500 YouTube subscribers may seem like a very large number, but it actually is feasible in just a month or a few months' time if you really do dedicate time to it, and if you really do make a lot of effort. Now, I can only speak from my personal experience, but when I did it, I took it very seriously. I mean, I still take it very seriously to this day, but it's not something that you can just kind of make a channel and then, hey, people are just going to come and subscribe to you for no reason. You have to put yourself out there. You have to market yourself to people. Back in the day, way back in the day, I posted my videos, for better or for worse, on Reddit, and I got a mixed reaction from people there, but that was one of the ways in which I tried to generate some hype for myself in the community. Now, that's not an option anymore, so I do not recommend that any of you guys go that route, because the Reddit rules have changed, partially because I did self-promotion there, but there are other avenues to do so. As far as the Twitch subscribers, I think there is there's a typo or some sort of misunderstanding, because Twitch subscribers are actually not free. You actually do need to pay $5 to become a Twitch subscriber. So I think what this means is 500 YouTube subscribers or 500 Twitch followers. And a Twitch follower is basically identical to a YouTube subscriber. You press the little heart underneath or above someone's Twitch channel when you're watching them live, and then that basically means that you'll get notifications when they go live again. It's a completely free sort of notification setting that allows you to follow your favorite personality as they kind of go live day after day. It says that the channel should be more than 30 days old, so again, this kind of conflicts with their event period, which only lasts for 10 days, so it's unclear if this is targeting people that exist now as content creators, or if it's targeting and hoping to create new content creators. And this is where I'm a little bit confused personally. You have to have uploaded at least 4 videos that are at least 5 minutes long. Pro tip, if you're going to actually take YouTube seriously, the videos need to be 10 minutes long, okay? And then for Twitch, you have to have more than 4 streams, which kind of makes sense. It's same as 4 videos on YouTube. and then the required activities. So you need to upload the videos that we've said within the last 30 days, so it can't be like a really old archived account. And then you have to maintain more than 500 subscribers, so you can't go lower than that. So purchasing subscribers or doing any sort of shenanigans like that will not work, which is I think what they're trying to avoid. And then you have to give away crystal coupons to subscribers. So this is an interesting benefit that they are dedicating to this event, which I do think is a really big positive, and I think it's something that a lot of people are overlooking. So basically, if you become one of these what are they called? Star agents, you will get, depending on how many subscribers you have, you'll get between 10 and 20 coupons, it seems like monthly, to give away to fans. So that is between 3,000 and 6,000 crystals that you can give away to between 10 and 20 different players per month. Now, that's not that many per month. It's still a great amount of crystals, but if you multiply that by just a year, you're looking at already going into the hundreds, and then you can quickly get into the thousands if there are multiple people that are eligible for this, getting crystals pretty much every single month, which is pretty awesome. And of course, it would be different people every time, so there's a chance for everyone to win. Additionally, there's going to be a dedicated board that will help you communicate and present videos with fellow agents in mind. Now, it's unclear. Actually, it says the exclusive bulletin board will be in the official community, so it's unclear of where it's going to be, but I'm assuming it's going to be on this new forum that they're creating for Marvel Future Fight to replace the Mobrum board that we've discussed in a previous video. So it's pretty cool. It sounds like you'll have a special stickied post somewhere in the forum that says, content creators, and then if anyone clicks that, they can see a link to all the people's social media, their YouTube or their Twitch channels, to go to them directly and get more information about Marvel Future Fight guides, tips, videos, etc. Additionally, the main issue here that a lot of people are taking problem with is the 5,000 crystals every month that the content creator will get. Now, this, in my mind, to me, is pretty much not really a question of anyone else's business, frankly. If you're going to put in the work to create a channel, if you're going to put in the effort to do these things, why shouldn't you be compensated for that? It's just very simple. And for anyone out there who feels as though it's too much, or feels that it's unfair and that someone else should get the crystals, well, no. Your mom and dad go to work and they get paid. It's really that simple. Someone else getting paid for your mom and dad's work wouldn't really make any sense at all, right? And so you may think that YouTube or Twitch is extremely easy to do and anyone can do it. And if so, I encourage you to do it yourself, and then you can be on the Star Agent program. It's really that simple. If it's so easy, you should do it. If it's not easy, then you should respect the people that are doing it, and you should, respect whatever, in this case, Netmarble is willing to give them as a kind of thank you and a benefit to encourage them to continue making content. Now, there are problems with this, and I do want to discuss the problems, but I just wanted to address that because I saw a lot of reactions that were very negative, basically implying that content creators are already getting so many benefits from being on YouTube, as though just having a YouTube channel with a few thousand or 10,000 subscribers means that you're instantly a YouTube millionaire, which is as far away from the truth as calling an apple a giraffe. So yeah, maybe some of you guys should scrub some soap in between your ears, try to get into your brain there, because it seems like there's a lot of crap. And maybe you can clean it out. I don't know. Who knows? And then they list a bunch of requirements and a bunch of reminders. Now, these reminders range from the kind of obvious stuff, which would be not having content that can be deemed harassment or racist or bigotry, or basically not having content that would make Marvel Future Fight look bad. If you're swearing in your videos, if you have weapons, or you have some sort of violent or sexual imagery, that's kind of super basic. That's basically a requirement for any sort of sponsored content, but that is what this lands under. This does land under sponsored content because they are giving you something in return for your content. So there is a transaction, although it's not actual cash, there is a transaction going on crystals for content. And so because of that, they say that the videos should disclose that they are part of the Marvel Future Fight Star Agents program and that they are receiving rewards. The reason for that is because it's basically a law. If you are getting some sort of compensation, whether it's goods or services or cash for what you're doing, people who are watching need to know that, because there can be an influencer bias present and so people need to be informed. And if they're not informed, you can get your videos taken down, you can get a copyright strike, and you can also, and the company as well can get in trouble on their behalf. So this is Netmarble trying to cover their bases legally, and then of course there's other things like digital content creation. You can't just put, you know, a Maroon 5 song or whatever Nickelback album on your video, because then it's going to be taking someone else's work and using it as your own. So of course there's always going to be these sorts of reminders. Now, there's a few things I do want to say about this. First of all, I'll give you my reaction from my point of view. I don't want to be part of the Star Agents program, mostly because I don't want to receive crystals every month. It's just not something that I need, and it's not something that I think is going to change anything that I'm doing. I think what we do on the channel is great as it is, and it doesn't need to be, or it won't be improved dramatically by an additional 5,000 crystals. If I really wanted an additional 5,000 crystals myself, I could get that. You guys support me, and you guys, you know, are good enough, not good enough, but you guys are strong enough as a community and as a fan base to allow me to do that if I needed to, if I wanted to. Additionally, I don't want to have to put in every single video, hey guys, you know, this content is brought to you by, or it's you know, because I'm part of the Star Agent program. I make videos on Marvel Future Fight, as you guys know, every single day, and so I feel like I am already fulfilling a lot of these, or all of these qualities, but it's not something that I would want to introduce, because it will kind of clash with my existing style and the way that I like to kind of format my videos. But on the other hand, I do think that the giveaways are amazing, and I do personally wish that I could participate in them in some way, because being able to give things back to you guys is pretty much the reason why I started this channel in the first place, giving you guys information. And I've never had coupons that I could give to you guys for Marvel Future Fight. We've done a giveaway once on the channel, but this I think is the coolest part of the program, and of course having access in some way to any sort of content before it comes out in order to prepare for it, like Marvel Contest of Champions does with a beta, like a closed beta for their content creators, would also be something that I would love, although it's not actually mentioned here. However, I do think that overall this is a really good thing for the game. It's good because it encourages people, and there are already people, you know, besides me that do content on YouTube. You guys know who they are, and they range from small to large to in between. And there are as well people on Twitch who are streaming, you know, a couple days a week, possibly even most days a week, and they are dedicating time to building their own community and to building the larger Marvel Future Fight community, which is really important for the longevity of the game, and it's a really big part of what makes the game so much fun to play, being able to interact with other people. So I think if this program, if this event is ongoing, and if it can encourage people who are maybe making content but they're not really sure if they're going to continue because they're not that large, or there's some sort of other factor, they don't feel that they're appreciated enough, that this kind of program will encourage them to really invest even more of their time and efforts, because they will be recognized, they will have a spotlight shown on them to help them grow a little bit more, and they will be able to not only be compensated, but then compensate and reward their fans for supporting them. So I think this is really great. I do have some streamers in mind that I think this could be really great for, and so I'm really hopeful to see their names pop up. I don't want to name any one particular one, because once you name one, you have to name them all, and if you forget anyone, you're sneak dissing them and all this shit, and I'm just not trying to get involved or trying to, you know, create any room to start drama, so I'm just gonna avoid that. But I do think that this Star Agent program has potential to be good. I do think some things could be tweaked, some things could be changed. Personally, I would be in it if I didn't have the crystal, if I wasn't getting any crystals in return, and if I wasn't having to disclose that I was part of the program. That would probably be my minimum stipulation, but I still think this is something that'll be cool to watch and to see. Now, the third thing I wanted to discuss is people that are looking to get into this who maybe don't really know where to start. So I want to give you a few tips, a bit of advice, and if you guys are serious about this and you want some additional help, I can also point you in the right direction. So the first thing I would say is that there's a lot of information out there regarding starting a YouTube channel, starting a Twitch stream, and you should definitely take the time to go through that yourself, by yourself, to learn, because you can get my advice, you can get someone else's advice, but ultimately ultimately you need to retain that knowledge and that information by discovering it yourself in order to, kind of impart it on yourself and kind of reflect it in what you do later on. Additionally, I would say that it's probably a lot easier to get subscribers or get followers if you have a microphone, and then it's even easier if you also have a camera. People want to relate to you. They want to see and hear who you are. I think, of course, voice is more important than video. It would be completely strange to have a camera and no microphone. It'd be basically impossible, and you can't really impart information unless you're using captions, and that just takes forever. It's way too much work, and it's honestly not worth it. And so I would say that, as long as you can work through or work past any sort of anxiety or nervousness that you would have about revealing who you are to the world, either through your voice or through both audio and video, that you should take the risk, because you might really enjoy it, as I have, and then you might also find that you're very good at it and people really like you and they want to see more of you. And if they don't, you still have a chance of making something of it and learning something. Additionally, I would say that I do have a Discord, and the Discord does have a self-advertisement category where people can post links to their YouTube channel, links to their Twitch, and while it's not something that I want to be bombarded with thousands of people just spamming nonsense, I do think that if you are a valuable member of that community, of my Discord community, you can use that as a platform from time to time to encourage people to check you out. Additionally, if you want to contact me personally on Discord and you want some, specific tips about what you can do to improve your channel or improve your Twitch live stream experience, you can always talk to me, and I will be more than happy to try and help you out and give you pointers and help you learn from the mistakes that I've made, so that you can have a better experience, and so your fans can have a better experience as well. So I am pretty excited to see what is going to be made of this. I do have my own reservations, and I am a bit skeptical about it. I hope that the people who apply for it are very serious about it, because ultimately wasting your own time and wasting the time of the people that would be kind of corresponding with you and or checking through your content, because I'm assuming someone has to check these videos to make sure that they're authentic, that it's not just someone sitting at the loading screen or sitting in the main menu for 10 minutes talking about nothing. And so with that being said, let me know what you guys think. I do honestly think that more community interaction and having more voices in the community like mine is always, and not necessarily like mine in terms of what I say, but just like mine in the sense that they are talking to the community, giving their own opinions, reacting, and being reasonable and level-headed. I think more of that is always welcome, and of course competition is always healthy. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hit me up on the Discord, subscribe if you enjoyed the content and you want to support me, and of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.